Started at the Finance Committee,
Quick.
June 29th. A motion to approve previous minutes. Mr. Clay, seconded by Mr. Miller. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous, thank you. We're going to table 1, 2, 3, and 4. Any 3 and 4 is a request to sponsor, 1 and 2 a motion table.
No, they're at the request of sponsor.
Oh, they go, all
They're not
right,
here.
so we're all, okay.
Sponsors aren't
Number
here.
5, current business, authorizing agreement with Murrain Building Contractors regarding the construction of the Times Union Center and Atrium Project.
Good evening. General Services is requesting an authorization to go into contract with Murrain Building for $14.24 million as the primary contractor, general contractor for the Atrium project.
Question for you on all these bids that we have. I notice Degree in Mechanical is subcontracting out the sheet metal work, air duct work, and are those subcontractors also have apprentice programs and everything else that
Yes, sir.
required?
Yes, every contractor is required, even the subcontractor is required to be into the apprenticeship program for the union and follow all MBE and WBE guidelines for the county.
Now, what's our percentage of WE in minority-owned businesses?
7, and we try to reach a goal of 7 and 5% for those goals.
Our goal is 7 or 5%?
Yeah, well, 7% for minority and 5% women.
How do we set those numbers?
I believe it was a resolution a while ago that was set. I don't have it with me.
Those are county policy, they're set by county policy.
Right.
Force is higher.
Yeah, it was something we have to address. You can always do more.
Sure, you can always do
And I would
more.
encourage you to do more, because to me, 7%, I think Mr. Clay can speak more eloquent than I can about that, it's very low.
Yeah, I was gonna add. The state is so high, you guys are so low. Is that, you said that's the county policy?
That's the county policy right
7 and
now.
5?
7% minority, 5% women contractor and workforce. So it's both contractor and workforce.
I believe the workforce is higher, the percentage is
No,
higher.
no, it's
Isn't
the
it?
same.
was-
It's the same.
I thought we did a resolution.
We'll have to address that. then.
Yeah.
Okay, and all these contractors are responsible bidders, the lowest responsible bidders that we have?
Well, there was a couple, there was, BCI was actually, they were the lowest bidder, but
The two withdrew?
they withdrew because they missed stuff on there. We had to make sure that during our addendums, that they recognized all the addendums that were in there, so there was no surprise cost to the county as we were going through these contracts. So this was the one of them that wasn't the lowest bidder, but they were the most responsible and knew everything they were bidding on. And also, I think it was the plumbing contractor too. They backed out because they missed stuff in the addendums and into the plans. That's why we had to go with the third bidder on that one. But all of them know what they're bidding on and what they have to do.
So, what they bid is what they're gonna have to live by, because I mean, I don't wanna
Correct.
see no change orders, next year this time coming in.
Exactly.
Unless
That's-
it's some kind of design change that we did.
Right. The only possible thing it could be is when we get into the construction part, if we find something structurally unsound that we may have to repair that we
Right, it's
didn't see.
unforeseen.
But we even went so far as like even the slab that's at the TU, we did core samplings, we found voids under that, so that was included. So that would have been something that was unforeseen. We made that taken care of. The abatement part of it for the birds that are up in all of the soffits, the abatement on that is in there. Everything that we needed to put into this contract are there.
Any questions?
Here, just quick questions,
Yes, sir, Mr.
Chair.
Clay.
I assume there are no state funds involved in this, is it?
No, not at this point.
Okay.
Mr. Grimm?
Yeah, the total number now is 19.6 million?
$19.6 million.
And it started out, what was the number then?
What it was a placeholder that was put in when we did the project. It was like 15, if I'm not mistaken, 15.7, somewhere around there. We put it as a placeholder just to get the project started. We wouldn't know the real cost of the project until we started to go through it, and that's how we ended up with the 19.6. But this also includes some of the other bonding that we had for other jobs that we were going to do. So we're actually killing a couple of birds with one stone in this too. Like, there was a bathroom project that was gonna be done, which is included in this as part of that bonding too. The walkway, which was unforeseen in the back knuckle area of the walkway, was an unforeseen expense, but we did have money set aside for that, because we didn't know what the state was going to do with their part of the walkway. So,
Are you saying we don't have to expend 19.6 million because money had already been expended for other projects that are being?
it was already
funded?
bonded for. It was already bonded for in other projects. We just combined some of that bonding right into those projects.
It's all in the capital plan.
It's all right in the capital plan that was there.
That's a pretty, from 15.7 to 19.6, that's a pretty significant jump, isn't it?
Well, it's, like I said, after you get, we could have put a number in there, 20 million, we would have been under budget. You don't know, as we did it, we put that in there. Let's get the project started, we had to get the architects on board, to get the project started and see where we were, get the drawings down. Brought on Gil Bain to do value engineering of the project, to make sure we're getting the most for our money, and that's how the project ended up.
Mr. Kraus?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to follow up on Mr. Clay's question. Is there any opportunity for state funding in this project?
We are going to try for a grant for some state funding, which Mr. Siegel will be speaking to if he has the opportunity. There's a
CFA.
CFA grant we're going to be applying for to see if we can get some grant money for this project.
Any idea of the amount we're talking about?
It's, until we put the application in, until we get authorization to go ahead and apply for the grant, we really won't know how much we would be able to get. But,
So you'll be competing with other organizations perhaps, or?
Correct.
yeah, correct.
Yes.
Is there a pool?
There's a pool of money, and I think they award what they think they can for your
Do you know
project.
what the total number of the pool is?
Not exactly.
No.
Like I said.
Ballpark?
There's, this year, I think it's somewhere in the ballpark of 750 million total. It's spread out over multiple state agencies, multiple different programs. We would be looking to apply, we would be asking for the full 19.6. I'm sure we won't necessarily get that, but that would be our intention, and kind of see where it goes from there.
And when does that process begin?
Applications for that are due July 29th.
And then it takes the process, then they give you your awards,
Sure. Good.
It's really, it's gonna be based on the project, the economic value of the project for the city, and as far as the county goes, to bring business in and development, how they feel.
Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Chairman.
Also, just for clarification, this whole project is going to be funded through the hotel tax, so it's not going to be a burden to the taxpayers at all. So are there any questions? Motion to approve number 5.
Motion.
Mr. Mackey, second. Mr. Joyce, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Number 6 is the mechanical work.
Correct. It's for the same
with
project.
Degree mechanical. Any questions? Motion to move.
Motion.
Mr. Mackey, second by Mr. Clay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Number 7 is the, what do you,
Electrical construction.
how do you say that?
Coughlin.
Coughlin?
Electrical contract.
Coughlin Electrical, for the electrical contractor. Any questions? Motion to move it.
Motion.
Mr. Clay, second by Mr. Mackey, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Number 8 is Degrees Mechanical, for the plane. Any questions? Motion to move. Mr. Touche, second by Mr. Mackey, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Unanimous. Now we gotta go over to volume 2. Number 9, authorize an agreement with Condor Fire Sprinklers for fire protection work at the Times Union Center. Any questions? Motion to move it. Mr. Miller, second. Mr. Mackey, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Number 10, authorize an agreement with DAC Triconics for digital display board and the Times Union City atrium. Any questions?
Mr. Chair,
Motion, yes,
one
Mr.
quick
Kraus.
question. These are all part of the capital plan. correct?
Everything's in the
yes.
capital plan.
Everything.
Yes, everything is in the capital
Yep.
plan.
Thank you.
And a picture of that, this display board is fabulous. I mean, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
That'll bring people into the Times Union Center just with that.
yeah.
And Danny's picture can't go on at least once a week.
We're gonna put you guys.
And don't put me up. Motion approved. Mr. Mackey, second. Mr. Touche, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? Thank you. I think
Thank
takes
you.
care of Times Union Center. Number 11 is the Mental Health Department, a part-time supervising psychiatrist. Doctor?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. This is a request to redeploy some resources in our department. We're asking to delete a social worker position that's currently vacant and to add a half-time supervising psychologist, not a psychiatrist.
Any questions? Motion to move it. Mr. Mackey, seconded by Mr. Clay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? Thank you. Guy.
Thank you very much.
Number 12, amending the 2016 nursing home budget, clinical nurse and dietitian trainee.
Good evening. Yeah, this is an opportunity for us to create more efficiencies at the nursing home. We want to convert, create 2 new positions, and it would be budget neutral. We want a clinic nurse, which is an LPN that has clerical duties, so we're reducing the salary of an LPN to a clinical nurse at appropriate salary for that person. And the other was a dietetic trainee. We're looking to delete the dietetic technician from the budget and create the dietetic trainee at a salary lower than the dietetic technician. The dietetic trainee would be able to assess the patient. They would be able to write in the record, the clinical record. Those are all tasks that a technician cannot do. They have to be licensed as a dietitian or a nutritionist under the ADA. So it's a good opportunity to have somebody that can enhance the quality of care that we do and improve coverage on the units for the residents.
Any questions?
I have a question.
Yes, sir, Mr. Grimm.
The nursing home was swimming in red. Where are we on that attempts to make that more manageable?
I can't address, I think we have a.
If you would like something a little bit more formal, we can definitely put it together on you. Overall, for last year, we took out about $2 million in salaries off the top, and our revenue line stayed about the same. We have our IGT, as you guys know, is a function of that. We are scheduled to receive that sometime soon, so we can give you a better picture once that comes in, because it's backlogged to 2015's number, so.
Because originally it was a big number, I think it was 12 million originally, and I'm just curious where we are in that struggle to get back to the black.
We could definitely put you a little something together, so you got something to look at.
All right, that's great, thank you.
Anybody else? Motion to move. Mr. Mackey, second. Mr. Joyce, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Coffey, good seeing you.
Thank you.
Number 13 is just an informational piece, negotiating, the county executive's got to negotiate a lease agreement with Soderon. We had to do that in a local law form, so this is just informational.
The reason we have to do it in a local law form is because it's longer than the state statute or the charter allows for a lease. We're looking to do 50 years on this lease, so that'll be put in this, actually, it'll be put in this month as a local law.
Any questions on that?
Oh, we can't move.
No, we're not, just informational.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Joyce. Number 14,
That was
amending the
just the
budget,
intent.
Department of Management Budget, Energy Research Development Authority, NYSERDA funding. This is a $95,000 grant.
Mr. Chairman.
Can't
this is
beat that.
Yeah, this is to request a transfer. NYSERDA has already given us the check, we have it in hand. We paid the engineering firm. This is for the microgrid study that we're doing out by the airport area.
Any questions? What's that? Where in the budget? How much is getting on a transfer?
95,000. It's we paid for it through the Department of General Services fees for services.
Oh, okay.
We had a contract in place that was approved by the contract board with LNS Energy.
It was originally anticipated that NYSERDA was originally instructing us to have whatever contract we contracted with voucher directly to them to get their payment, and then they reversed course, which in
Right.
turn made us have to pass the money through. So this is really just kind of an accounting function, but it's a budget amendment, so we need to come to you folks so that you're aware of what's hitting your budget.
Yeah.
But we have the check in hand, and unfortunately, they, in the middle of the contract, said, well, no, your contractor's gonna have to claim with you.
Is this money going back where it came from? Same
It's a
account?
straight offset. There's 95,000 in additional revenue and then 95,000 in Florida.
I understand,
But
but
it's going to the same line.
it's going to
Yeah,
the same
correct, exact
appropriation
same line.
account?
Exact same line that the contractor's getting paid out.
Okay.
Any other questions? Motion to move it? Mr. Mackey, second. Mr. Trichet, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? Number 15, authorizing a release to revert, right to reverter of Title 611 Broadway in the town of Colony. Any questions? Motion to move it?
Motion.
Mr. Clay, second. Mr. Mackey, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Unanimous, thank you. Motion adjourned?
Motion.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got one more. Anthony, I didn't see that.
Sorry about that.
We have a additional RFP for audit and finance with the handout. Here we go. What do we got here?
This is that grant they were just talking about.
This is, they'll address it. It's their,
Okay. So do we get that? Oh. Jesus, couldn't have been any brighter. How did I miss that?
it's paying too long. Do I get one? I don't want one. Or do I already have? No, I don't.
I've seen it.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, this is a very late, last-minute submission. I would like to just take a second to thank the legislative staff, Chairman's office, the Majority's office for graciously pushing this through for us. To Mr. Kraus's point, just a few minutes ago, we would like to entertain the idea of applying for CFA, state funding to help us offset the cost for the Times Union Center renovations.
Any questions?
Move it.
Mr.
Make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Miller, second by Mr. Kraus. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else? That's it. Motion adjourned.